こんばんは。き固め絵文字。僕怖いのダメだからごめんね汗。
俺もダメな、俺もダメなんですよ。俺もね全然ダメなんですよ。やったことないんだけどやってみようかなと思って。
うほほ。
ちょっとやってみようかなと。あ、お兄たん、お兄たん、ちょっと待ってね、ちょっと待ってね。なんてゲームだっけ。コールオブ
ゴー楽しい。
ゴー楽しいコールオブなんだっけこれ。なんてゲームだか忘れちゃった。
チャンネル登録検討中です。
まあいいよ、しなくて。ちょっぱしなくていいよ、ちょっぱ先生。ちょっと行くよ。ちょっと怖いの。ちょっとレオどけて。これレオどけて。
チョッパーさんわら。
どうやんだっけ。暗い方のアイコンがうっすら見えるように明るさを。
1000人目予約しとくね。
1000人いかないよ。1000人なんて。これどうやってやるの。あ、これか。これうっすら見える。どのくらいこれ。どのくらい、このくらい。画面パソコンで見るとどうなんだ。このくらいでいいのか。このくらいでいいか。怖いんですけど。メインメニューどっちくんだろう。オプショングラフィック。あ、これさっきやったやつか。ゲーム字幕音。何検出って。サウンド全体をうまく展開なんて。コントロールカメラ感度。わかんねえ。それ待ってオフ。上下待ってオフ。振動はしかでまあいいか。このまま四角。はい。行くわよ。探偵事務所。先と生命で記憶を。剥奪の危機である。何が誰が。エドワード・ピアースが免許の剥奪の危機である。何。私立探偵。行きたいと思います。もちろん求人であることが神に知識だろう。文句に言うほどのし、最後の時のたら さん？お魚屋さん。シャツ丸。おい。あそこくぐってけってこと？
どっちん。
びっくりした。びっくりした。あきちゃん、びっくりしたよ。こういうのやってんの初めてやります。何この丸いの？なんかある？どうやって触るのこれ？ハリケーンラップ。これで切るんだ。これね、お魚屋さん。腐ってんの。
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
走れって。これ走ってんの？遅くね？
Behold,
おお。
everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
やっていきそうにね。
あきさんここでの絵文字やん。
夢かい。
I hate whiskey.
これだからウイスキーは嫌い。
どっちくん絵文字ちょうだい。
ああ、ああ。これいいよ。全然。だってよ。
I wonder why I still take these
やめ。
things.
やっちゃった。やっちゃった。
わーい。
俺が戦争から戻ったけど、一緒にしかないな。睡眠薬。なるほど。睡眠薬ゲット。これはなんか書いてる。
I used to be an avid reader.
どっちさんこんばんは。
あら、ラミッチョ。
I used to be an avid reader.
取れねえな。
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
友達と
バーチャファイターじゃないな、これ。
これバーチャだよ。
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
確か
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
こんばんは。可愛い絶叫が聞ける配信はここですか？
ここだよ。おい、なんじゃ。
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
怪しい。あ、なんだ。何これ、わかんねえよ。わかんないんですけど。わかんないんですけど。ティーン。医学。ティーン。男は筋力。話術。目星って何？拡張オブジェクトを発見するのに可能性が上がる。そういうのを上げた方がいいね。調査の人のスキルメディア分析する。よくわかんねえよ。難しいんじゃねえこのゲーム。俺にできんの？とりあえずこれでいいか。オプション。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
仕事がない。
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
あら、まだ喋ってる途中ですよ。
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
怖いの苦手やから消えます。
Tell me if this is the work of madness.
俺も苦手なんだよな。
Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may
めっちゃ苦手
understand
なん
it.
ですよ。
Is that all you want from me?
こういうのって驚かせる要素があるからビクってなるじゃん。それが
That's all
苦
you've
手なん
got?
だ。
The painting?
リアルは
I
大丈
placed
夫
a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
怖いの苦手。
苦手苦手。これゲームね、ゲーム。こういうゲームのホラー系はドッキリすんじゃん。ビクって急にバーンとかそういうのが苦手。何ですか。何ですか。何をどうするんですか。リアルは大丈夫なんだけど、このゲームはゲームとかお化け屋敷とかそのね、完全に狙ってんじゃん。ライター。手がかりない。
釘バット持ってる人とスパナ持ってる人は大丈夫でしょ。
ね、大丈夫だよね。でもね、ゲームはダメなんです。案件。これどうやって動かすの。あ、これか。奈良方形で姫切り足の少し前に書いた機械な介護。その死の直後のことであった。彼が俺に調べさせる願い持ってきた。実がスティーブン・ウスターじゃなくて一家と共に火事で死んだ娘から名を取ったサラ・ホーケン事件の最長者。彼の目でも知り合いに目を通す必要がある。はい。
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
情報が少ない。住所の出荷の多大人数で一家全員が犠牲になった。警察は事故とし片付けているのさらばその精神的なという主張を通す。で、絵を見る。あ？おお、何？警察の方がいる。なんかおかしいですね。これですね。
You must tell me. if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
日
I'm
本語
willing
喋
to
って
do
ほしい。
anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down.
日本語の方がいいよねこれね。
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
港。
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
なんかこう日本になるとかないの？設定。音量しか変えらんないの？船？船で行くの？どうやって行くの？ はい。ダークウォーター島の埠頭に建てられた倉庫に行く。長えなロード。始まった。乗ってんじゃんそれ。
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Fitzroy に話しかける。
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast...
Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What?
Don't put that beast...
What?
Don't put that beast back in the...
What could have done so much damage? What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something...
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shite...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. He's gonna get us into trouble. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
Cops, they can't understand.
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you
There's
want.
nothing for you here
Pick
either.
up the pieces.
Beat it.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. Even if...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Bora.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information. not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon.
Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
What?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see!
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I had the wing of the girly boy.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said
She will do it again, you know?
Oh.
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
I told you to beat it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, びっくりした。びっくりした。
どうしたの？あ、怖いね。
怖いゲーム。
ホラーゲームだから余計ビビるね。
バイトする？
あれ確かにないと思ってるけど。暑いでしょう。
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. And then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
No need to get worked up.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Problems with you-know-who.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Don't worry, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This Cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
Okay.
coming. Something real bad.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
酒はどこじゃ。
You again.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
お番です絵文字 P 絵文字絵文字絵文字絵文字絵文字絵文字絵文字絵文字
シップシップわけわかんないよ。もうやめようかと思ってた。酒はどこじゃ。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come.
something coming.
つまずいてるんですけど。
So, have you got what?
I didn't find your liquor.
Because you haven't really looked.
There's no shortage of whiskey on Darkwater.
So, have you...
I'll be back.
Take...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
まさか引退じゃないですよね。
違う。夏だからホラーをさしようかと。でもね、これはこれでわけがわからない。
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you, what?
We saw... Go die.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
やめよう。
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
わからん。